YouTube star Jake Paul was told he needed to face real competition inside a boxing ring. Well, last Saturday, he picked up his 6th professional victory in the boxing ring, outpointing UFC legend Anderson Silva. With all eyes on him, Paul was able to prove his doubters wrong. Paul beat Silva via unanimous decision with scores of 77-74, 78-73, and 78-73. He knocked down Silva in the 8th and final round, which had the crowd inside Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona on its feet. Paul is now 6-0 as a boxer. Looking toward the future, who's next for Paul? He has options, from new matchups to revisiting old ones. Will Jake Paul fight Nate Diaz? Diaz currently seems like one of the most likely options for Paul given his presence at the YouTube star's latest victory over Silva. Diaz finished his UFC contract with a win over Tony Ferguson at UFC 279. Diaz was at the Paul Silva fight to cheer on teammate Chris Avila, who beat Dr. Mike. He didn't seem to dismiss a potential fight with Paul when he spoke with ID Boxing.
Yeah, he's for sure one of the options. He's doing big stuff. He's doing the big things. He's got a big fight ahead of him, and if he wins that, I'm sure people should be really impressed by it. And if Anderson does his thing on him, that's impressive also. So now we got a fight on our hands, and I'm looking forward to it.
Who are you picking out of Jake and Anderson?
50-50. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Paul has said in the past that he has beef with Diaz. That became more evident when Team Diaz and Team Paul got into a skirmish backstage on fight night.
And we'll see who it is, but you know, Nate Diaz was here acting like a everyone wants that fight. He tried to fight people in the hallway. You know, Nate, stop fighting people for free. Let's do it in the ring, okay? I know you're a little slow, buddy, but it's okay. We can make that fight happen.
Jake Paul called out Canelo during the post-match press conference, saying he wants to fight him.
And you too, Canelo. You're getting old. You look weird against Triple G. I still want that fight as well.
Here is what Canelo said a few months back.
The team I'm thinking about is why you guys asking me for that special fight, Jake Paul, please.
I think some people would
maybe
love
in 2 years, like he said, maybe in 2 years we can talk, but
because I think some people would love you for knocking him out. I think that's
maybe that's right. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's right. But in 2 years we'll see, right?
Seeing what Canelo had to say a few months back, a matchup between him and Jake Paul would not be far-fetched. Will Jake Paul fight Conor McGregor? Former UFC champion McGregor has not been shy about expressing his obsession with boxing. McGregor faced Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match in 2017, losing via technical knockout. Paul has frequently aimed call-outs on social media at McGregor, in which he finally drew out responses this year, which could be the biggest sign yet that McGregor may be open to the contest. Paul would prefer facing McGregor than seeing a potential rematch between Mayweather and McGregor. Me versus Conor McGregor is a way bigger fight, Paul told the DAZN boxing show. We know it's just a money play if they fight. Me versus Conor is way more competitive. There will be way more talk, way more entertaining, and it's the one that everyone really wants. UFC President Dana White pointed out at the UFC 280 post-fight press conference, McGregor needs to be in the USADA testing pool for 6 months for the Notorious One to return to the octagon. McGregor has not been in the testing pool for months. He has been filming a movie while also training as he recovers from a broken tibia. Will Jake Paul fight Tommy Fury? Paul and Fury have been supposed to fight over the past year. They were scheduled to meet on 2 separate occasions, but a fight has yet to materialize. Paul signed to face his rival last December, but the Briton was forced to withdraw with a broken rib. Before a rescheduled meeting this August was also shelved, with Fury unable to travel to the US. This upcoming 13th, Fury will fight Paul Bamba on the Floyd Mayweather vs. Deji undercard. If he can win, a fight with Paul may be possible. That's per John Fury, Tommy's father. John Fury has said that negotiations may be back on depending on outcomes. I was sat with his people at the Joseph Parker-Joe Joyce fight, and we talked about things, John Fury told Mirror Fighting. Everything was very positive. We want this to happen, so we will be sitting down to sort it out and make sure a deal will be finalized this time. The fight is very much alive. Will Jake Paul fight KSI? As arguably Paul's biggest rival, it would be expected that KSI would be heavily in the run to challenge Paul in his next fight. An event between the pair would have a huge commercial value and has been on the cards for several years ever since their joint rise in the world of YouTube boxing. In August, the pair has already agreed to a winner-takes-all clash at Wembley Stadium in 2023. "I'm going to send you a contract," KSI said. "We fight next year. Wembley Stadium. Winner of the fight takes all. 100% of the purse will be on the line. Put your money where your mouth is, and let's finally end this. Will you accept?" Paul agreed to the fight, and then made another bet. The loser would have to admit the winner is the better boxer. Who would you like to see Jake Paul fight next? Let us know in the comments section below.